Honorable Resident Commissioner, today you spoke with representatives of the various parties in Ekiti State. This is a part of your effort to engage the public and to preach peace. But you know that there are others within the public who are a bit skeptical towards INEC for one reason or another. What are the assurances you are giving this set of people?
The assurance we have just given them is what we have told the political parties. We are committed to conducting free, fair, and credible, and all-inclusive election in the state. And that's why we call them to talk with them, so we don't want violence. And all these problems usually start from political parties. And the moment you deal with the political parties and keep them in line, then their followers will follow. As simple as that.
The major issue that is giving the people some kind of skepticism towards INEC, that's the public, is that there are two parties, the APC and the PDP are both in court. But the candidature of one of them is on the portal, and for the reason of being in court, one of the candidates is off. How do you explain this to the public?
That's a legal matter. All I have to do here as INEC Electoral Commissioner is to abide by the list given to me by the national headquarters. Issue of the people in court, and as he has rightly told you, the legal has told you, issue that when matters are in court, the only time we can fix it is that if the Supreme Court decide that INEC must include the names. So maybe there are different things. PDP issue is different from APC issue. So, but my own duty and responsibility here is to conduct free and fair election in Ekiti State. The issue of the person who becomes candidate or not, we have conducted primaries. The final stage comes from the headquarters, national headquarters. That is all. Okay. So any question anybody has concerning the legality should be forwarded to the national headquarters.
Okay. Before now, long before now, it was observed by some members of the public that some of the candidates were actually campaigning long before now. What was the attitude of what is the attitude of INEC towards this?
Thank you so much. You said you have been a journalist for a long time. You're supposed to know the difference between campaign and endorsement.
Okay.
You should tell me.
Well, you are.
No, listen. I'm putting to you. You are a journalist. There is different. Who campaigns? Campaign is for a candidate. The candidates just emerged. And we just got the list of candidates. And this is the time campaign starts. All that one that has been going on, we don't have candidates. It's only candidates that can campaign for political posts. Unless someone becomes candidate, you can't campaign. All other things you are doing is what they call endorsement. I know some of you have contested under NUJ. When you are campaigning under NUJ, people will come and say, we endorse you. We endorse you as campaign started. The campaign will start until the electoral body said this is the time for campaign. All everybody is doing is mobilizing. Even when you want to contest within the organization, UNJ, MBA, MMA, you have cliques of people that say this is our candidate. This is the person who wants to be the candidate. That one has not made that person the candidate. And that person cannot start campaigning. All he can be doing is going from one place to the other. This chapter of NUJ has endorsed so. This chapter of DJ has endorsed so. The only time you start campaigning is when you have a poster and you start going from house to house to tell people this is what I want. Okay? So we should be able to educate the masses. As journalists and as from INEC point of view, there is difference between endorsement and campaign.
What would be the attitude of INEC towards vote buying in the coming election?
There is law concerning the vote buying, so the laws are there. That's all. We just need to follow the laws and regulations as it affects vote buying. It's not the duty and responsibility of INEC to arrest people. We are not arresting body. Okay? That is meant for the law enforcement agents that are detailed to deal with issue of voting.
What about hooliganism, robbery during elections?
Those are the security issues. And that's why we give money to the political parties today. Okay? INEC cannot, our own INEC is to conduct free, fair, credible election. Issue of arresting people, issue of monitoring people, their conduct and so on, is not within our purview. It's left for the security agents to do. There is division of labor. And if everybody plays their role, then we'll be able to move forward.
My final question is this.
Yes.
There are two parties in the courts, and yesterday was the final date for submission of names. So what happens based on judgments in the courts, assuming some people have favorable judgment in court? What happens to the candidature of these parties?
It has happened in the past when the Supreme Court said include the name of the person. The INEC is a law-abiding organization established by the Constitution and our rules and responsibility to follow the Constitution. And the INEC has been doing that. If the court says, as the letter told, we go to federal court. If the federal court, they go to appeal court. The final say comes from the what they call the Supreme Court. If Supreme Court said, please include so candidate, INEC has no choice than to follow the Supreme Court judgment.
Thank you very much.
But as of now, the case is still in court until they settle the matter. The candidate is not on the ballot box.
Thank you very much, Honorable President
Commissioner.
Commissioner. God bless you.
We see more of you.
People of the Fountain.